All right. Back for the start. Warped Army versus Bricktown Bucks. Warped Army on the left, Bricktown on your right. Warped Army going to lose a player out of the back center. Warped Army gets into the Dorito 2 and the snake insert. Bricktown Bucks are in the S2. The command center, the home. Now home moved over to D1, the Dorito corner, and the snake temple. Warped Army makes a bump out to the snake corner. Both teams are communicating, shooting their guns. Dorito 1 for Bricktown Bucks makes a move into the D2, and Warped Army Snake player is going to get shot out as he runs just a little bit too wide down the wire and gets shot. Bricktown Bucks getting into the 50 brick, going to shoot out the snake wedge. And there's going to be a concede.
Point approved. 1 minute. Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
All right, altitude sickness on your left, Midwest Haze on your right. Altitude sickness digging out straight up there to the 50 brick, and he's going to get a shot in on that player that tries to get out to the Dorito can, and then I bet you'll see that altitude sickness player just start wrapping and start getting a couple more kills here in just a minute. Yep, shot the back center. And is he going to get another kill? Midwest Haze fills out to the Dorito corner. And Midwest Haze gets eliminated, getting out to the Dorito corner. Only 2 bodies left alive for Midwest Haze. And Midwest Haze is going to concede. Quick point for altitude sickness.
Point approved.
45 seconds.
1 minute.
Good point there.
Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Bricktown Bucks on your left, Warped Army on your right. See if Warped Army can bring it back to tie this back up. Warped Army makes an advancement up there to the snake side wedge. Bricktown Bucks are sitting in the S2, the command center, the Snake Temple, the D1, and the Dorito corner. Warped Army also has a player in the snake insert, snake corner, and now the S2. Bricktown Bucks snake players shooting cross field. Bricktown Bucks lose their snake corner. And Warped Army loses a Dorito player. Bricktown Bucks make a move up there into the 50 brick and also the snake side wedge. Ref running in to check the snake side wedge. Might have got bounced. And player's clean. Bricktown Buck player getting eliminated out of the snake wedge. Ref running in to go check the snake for the Bricktown Bucks.
What the frick is that? There's a couple of them.
Got it.
They're flat bugs. I don't know what they are.
Turn.
Okay.
Turn. Point approved. 1 minute.
Hey, Jake. I messed up.
Altitude Sickness on your right, Midwest Haze on your left. Altitude Sickness, or sorry, Midwest Haze with the same breakout they had before. They sent a guy up there to that snake side wedge in the command center. D1, the home, and the snake temple. Midwest Haze with the Dorito 2 stuffed up at the home, snake temple, and the snake corner. Midwest Haze getting up into the center 50. Midwest Haze also making a move over into the 50 snake. Altitude Sickness matches, gets in the snake as well. Oh, and altitude sickness takes one out of the snake. Natasha, the snakes are unreal. Or sorry, not snakes. The flies.
Okay.
Stop it.
What?
I'm not gonna say it over there. Terrible person. Altitude sickness, losing player out of the back center. And the Dorito won now. And they're gonna concede.
Towel, 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 towel. Point approved. 1 minute.
Sounds like a paintball game.
It is.
Seconds.
Does this thing work?
It's not getting enough pressure. Almost, I think it's actual ASA. So I gotta swap
30
ASAs.
seconds.
I do. And then shoot it. Those are so fun.
10 seconds.
That's what I was asking.
Warped Army on your left, Bricktown Bucks on your right.
Ooh.
It actually looks like the decider of this game is going to see who moves on out of that bracket too.
Interesting.
Bricktown Bucks player taking a walk
Where'd you go?
to the dead box.
There isn't one. So where'd you
To the
go?
pit.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Zach Shilley from Warped Army is going to get up in the snake. He's going to shoot across field at the Dorito. Alex Portman's getting a little antsy there in the center. Needs to kind of watch out for that.
Oh, he's gonna
Snake.
get shot moving in.
And Zach Shilley's going to get shot down the wire.
Damn, they were
Unfortunately.
really good position for that too.
Yep, they did. They had great position. Pushing just a little too much.
Jeez, now I lost that center guy. What the heck, man?
Yep. And they're going to concede that point.
Towel, towel, towel. Point approved.
The Bucks are cheering quite a bit for still having 4 minutes left in their match.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I've seen worse things happen.
I wonder if they think it's a 3-point mercy, not a 4.
I forgot it's not D5.
We'll find out. I hope not. I hope they know what's going on.
30 seconds.
Have a red, white, and blue body on one of these.
Oh, really?
Just the body.
That was like a Nine Dog edition.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. They did this for the Nine Dogs.
20 seconds.
I need all the rest of the parts to build it out.
Ten seconds.
Altitude sickness breaks out to the Snake 2. Ronnie for altitude sickness there in that command center. They also have a player in the Dorito 1, the home, and the Snake Temple. Midwest Haze losing their Dorito player. Altitude Sickness goes for the 50 brick, gets eliminated. Ronnie gets up there in the center 50, and he's going to be shooting down over the snake wedge. He's going to get him. He's going to. Ref's going in to check his legs.
And his back.
And his back and everything.
You probably give him a little back massage.
Just a little bit.
Say, oh man, you're playing real good. Here you go. Here's back rub.
Midwest Haze.
What about him?
I had another player walk off. Sorry.
He gets sidetracked.
I have ADD.
Excuse me.
Oh, Ronnie pulling out some. It might be a one-on-one or it.
No, there's a guy in the Dorito.
That's what I'm saying. There's one-on-one.
There's two. Jake, there I can see two guys on altitude.
Oh, there is. Snap. Good call, Tim.
Yeah, it's just like your field awareness when you're playing, Jake.
It's actually really good.
Goes.
Ronnie's going to go down the wire. He's going to shoot that tempo player.
Towel.
Good point there by Altitude Sickness.
Point approved. 1 minute.
Ouch. A little bit of chaos there.
Chaos played yesterday.
They're all part of the same program,
The way
Tim.
you just stared at me was funny.
Get made fun of all day by Tim Land.
That happens.
30 seconds.
Take that.
Don't stomp that on a bar.
Oh, you want that?
No, I really don't. It's actually for you.
I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you.
No,
10
I
seconds.
don't want you to get it for me.
Okay.
Not very nice, man. Bucks on your left, Warped Army on your right. Warped Army digs out to that Dorito side can. He's a clean. Warped Army also gets out to the snake corner. And Aaron Klingsing pushing forward. He's trying to help his team get a point on the board, but gets eliminated. Another player walking off for Warped Army on the Dorito side. Two players coming off for Bucks. Zach Shilley coming up here to the small Dorito. for Warped Army. Makes a bump up there. Oh, and he gets clipped going up to that snake wedge. Ref running in to check the Bucks player. Jesse Frank's back there in the back temple for Warped Army. And Warped Army still has a player over there in the 50 Dorito, 50 brick. I believe there's 3 bodies left alive. It's a 3-on-2 in favor of the Bucks, but Warped Army still has a good chance here. Bucks player comes running and diving into the 50 snake.
Seconds.
Jesse Franks is going to get eliminated out for Warped Army. Looks like just Bryce Necker over there for Warped Army in the 50 Dorito. And he's going to get eliminated. Bucks are going to go in and hit that last point. And that will do it for that game.
Point approved. Game finished. 1 minute.
Altitude Sickness and Midwest Haze coming back on the field.
Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Altitude Sickness going straight up to that 50 brick on the Dorito side, and also the center 50. He's getting 50 brick is getting checked out by the referee real quick. Getting called clean. Altitude Sickness knows that there's a player here for Midwest Haze in the snake side wedge. Midwest Haze moves on up. Both players, one's looking to launch. Midwest Haze sitting there shooting out the snake side of that center 50. Altitude Sickness player walking off the field out of the back. Center 50 now is eliminated for the Altitude Sickness. Midwest Haze running through on altitude sickness, but also gets shot as well. Two players left for altitude sickness. It's a 2-on-3. Oh, and Midwest Haze loses their snake player. Now it's a 2-on-2. Altitude sickness moving up into S2 from the corner. Midwest Haze moving over from the snake wedge into the Dorito. Midwest Haze getting eliminated. 2-on-1 in favor of altitude sickness. And altitude sickness is going to put a point on the board.
Point approved. 2 minutes.
All right. So the other match is done. Warped Army got mercy rolled by the Bucks 4-0. So we are in the altitude sickness Midwest Haze game. They are in true X ball, and sickness is leading 3-1 with 1:24 left. Altitude sickness really needs point spread to help them move on to the next round. That's so ridiculous.
10 seconds.
That over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's a bunch of ridiculous.
Yeah, you're the one that did it. Both teams breaking out.
Seconds.
Altitude sickness there in the center 50. Also a player in the Snakeside Wedge. Midwest Haze player making his way up there to the center 50. He might be looking to run around and get the altitude sickness player. I think Ronnie knows that he's there now. Oh. Oh, more players coming off for Midwest Haze. Altitude sickness just spreading the field. 2-on-1.
Time finished.
And that's going to conclude that game 3-1.